Welcome
Welcome
back.
back.
I'm Jocelyn,
I'm Caden.
and we are
Best
Best
of
of Kin.
kin.
And that's one of the best intros we've had yet
Yeah.
because I keep forgetting what to do.
Getting better.
Welcome. Kaden, we literally only hang out to record this, which is so funny. So we feel like have a lot to talk about.
I mean, we hung out the other night.
It's
Or
funny
the weekend.
because prior to us even hanging out that one time, we were just talking on the podcast about how we never hang out. We never hung out growing up. And then, like, literally the next day, we went to Goodwill for like hours. Like, we hung out on a Saturday, which we have like never done.
Shopped.
I don't remember the last time we've
Crazy.
done that. Certainly not just you and me. Without
I
Logan,
was actually
without a
thinking about
baby.
that the other day. Actually, no, today. Well, we used to go on sometimes, not too much, but we'd go on walk. Just you and me.
Like when you lived here.
Because I remember we were seeing how long it would
Yeah.
take to get 10,000 steps. We're like,
Right. We're
what
like,
the
could we just
fuck, an
crank it out in
hour
one
and
day?
45 minutes?
Yeah. Like maybe if we just walked a long time in the morning, like we could just get her done. But then I just
Yeah,
remember
it
walking
takes
for
a long
so
time.
long. I'm just being like, I'll never walk again.
I mean, it just, yeah, I don't know. It's crazy how long it would take to hit 10,000.
I know. And I do wish that I lived. These are the times I wish I lived in like suburbia where I could safely walk around.
You don't feel safe around here?
Do you think I should feel safe around here?
I don't know. Probably not.
Certainly not if it was just me and Sienna. Like I'm not going to go around in the evenings and go walking around the same
No,
places that
yeah.
Logan and me would go.
The hobos creeping out.
Kaden, you don't say hobos. First of all, great. We're gonna get canceled.
The unhoused.
I don't even no. We don't even need to say unhoused. We can just say homeless.
I mean, isn't that just hobo just a slang for it?
Hobo is
Not
more
really
slander.
derogatory.
Hobo is slander.
Mm.
Put some respect.
I don't.
Sound off in the comments if Kaden should be canceled. Just kidding.
I think it's a funny word. Anyway.
I know it is. It's you.
But I can call you a hobo, right?
Probably. Like you're asking the wrong person. That's funny.
We did hang out though. We hung out.
Yeah, we hung out on a Saturday. We went to Goodwill's. I got
Yeah, it
some
was a
good
solid
stuff.
day.
I got some really good stuff actually. Coffee, Shopee.
That was a long, like, yeah.
We hit like 3 or 4 like Goodwill, like 3 Goodwills.
It's a bitch though. Like thrifting,
The
choosing a
treasure
day to
hunt.
thrift. It's like exciting, but
The hard part
it's
for
a
me
lot
is
of
like
driving around.
when I go to a Goodwill, I have like 12 sections I hit. I'm like, okay, glass, baskets. I'll look at ceramic. I'll look and see if there's any good stainless steel pots and pans. I'll look at the clothes. Like, Kaden literally does a little glance at the t-shirts and looks at me. He's like, I'm done.
Well,
and
yeah.
I'm like,
go through all the shirts my
no,
size,
but I'm like, I
no
need
fines.
an hour and a half to scour each store. And so that's why Kaden and I will probably never Goodwill shop together again.
Well, I was done way earlier than you. And that's just like,
you were looking.
I don't need
it was a mission. You were looking for specific items for like a little costume.
Yeah, it was a smart idea though. I mean, going there for, I guess, like kitchen utensils. I didn't realize like you can find some.
Kaden, you know that I have really nice ceramic mugs in there, a 4-piece set that are each worth $50 that I got at Goodwill. Like I have so much good stuff from Goodwill.
Yeah.
Like
I
so
just
much stuff that I've thrifted and
I don't
antiqued.
have enough cabinet space, you know?
Oh, well, we have a storage unit. I sell
Well, not
some
only
stuff on
that,
consignment. Like, I don't keep it all here for sure.
I wish I had a little more kitchen space. I've been wanting to get a crock pot.
Oh, are you in your
Do
slow
some
cook era?
I mean, it'd be nice just to throw in like 4 chicken breasts, seasoning
Some potatoes, some
in the
carrots, like
morning,
be
and I
done.
come back home. I have like my meal prep for the
Yeah,
week almost.
totally. Kaden, I could totally see that
And
for you.
I've seen there's a hack of like, I guess to get an electric beater, and it shreds it like right away.
Yeah.
If you put it on low, just completely
While
shreds
it's still
the chicken.
super hot.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's a good
now
idea.
I can make tacos, a bowl, like anything, and it's lean protein, because that's what I'm just trying to do is just high protein but lean also, because if you do like steaks or something, they have a lot of fat in it, so there's a lot of calories.
There's more lean steaks than others, but yes.
There is, but most are pretty high in calories, which is
So are you, since you're back from vacay, which we
Yeah.
can talk about, are you back on like a very strict health grind?
Yeah, strict regimen, because it's since even Christmas Eve, it's been adding up.
But I think that you typically like shame yourself for having like breaks or relaxing or like a weekend without working
Not
out.
necessarily, but that was a long break.
But you've also like
I'm
still been going to the
including
gym, no? Like, or have you
not
not
eating well,
really?
though.
Oh, but not eating
It doesn't
well.
even matter what you do in the gym if you don't support your
Totally.
diet. You're
Totally.
literally wasting your time.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe getting slightly stronger, but no, that's the hardest part is the food aspect. I think for me
Yeah.
anyway,
Mhm.
I tend to. I mean, I see something, I'm like, it's almost like a challenge. Like, oh, I can finish that,
Mhm.
or not wasting
Well,
anything, or overeating. That's why, like, I
yeah.
just had an awesome grocery haul, and I didn't get like anything of temptation.
Like, no, well, that's the thing is if you don't keep it in the house, you don't like
Exactly,
have access to it.
and then you DoorDash. No, I'm joking.
Exactly.
No, but I've just like kind of noticed a little bit mentally and physically, just feeling like, "Bleh."
Mhm.
And it's due to of like,
Well,
I
it's
mean, since Christmas
holidays
Eve,
and then a couple bender
it's
weekends.
been a bender weekend.
Yeah, right. Every weekend.
Yeah, so you had Christmas Eve weekend, and then New Year's Eve, and
Mhm.
then Taylor's birthday
And
last
this is coming
weekend.
off the heels of like a sober curious era. So,
Yeah,
now that you've done a little bit of both, where do you land now?
I mean, I think drinking and just having a few drinks, um, only on actual special occasions, you know.
Mm. And I guess then it's up to the individual to determine what defines a
Yeah,
special
because I think I
occasion.
might be doing too many special
Well,
occasions.
that's the thing. Everything to you is so
Well, because then I'll do like
special.
a big festival, and it's like, well, when do I
Well,
ever go to big
and
festivals?
when are all these
When do
friends
I ever
together at
go?
once? Or when do we have
When do
this?
I
Or,
ever go to on a
uh huh.
mammoth snowboard trip?
Yeah. When have I ever been to this bar on a Sunday?
Yeah,
Special occasion, all day and
yeah.
bottomless
So
mimosas.
yeah, yeah. I think it's I gave myself that like, oh, well, like everything in moderation, but then I think I made that thing an excuse for myself to like, oh, it's yeah.
Moderation.
But then I'm like
But then
fucking
you're
getting
like,
shit housed.
uh huh. I mean, not just like health wise, but I'm sure financially. I mean, there's a lot of hits that you take
Mm-hmm.
when you do
I
lots of
just
activities when you're a
I think
social
I just struggle
girly.
to be okay with being bored and not having fun. I just like having
I
too much
know.
fun and making memories, right? Like I'm stuck in between that like that long-term financial
Mm-hmm.
stability and setting myself up for success in the future, but then I like that short term like, oh,
Right.
this is the only life we have.
You know what helps me is, and I know
Having a
you
kid,
think that I'm
getting
boring.
married. No, I
No.
envy you in a lot of
Think
ways.
about think about right. Okay, so you have an opportunity that comes in that's like a short-term opportunity that would be a short-term fun thing, like immediate gratification kind of thing, but it might be a dent in like your long-term goals. I
That should
guess
be the deciding
the issue
factor.
is like you don't have enough short-term goals. You just
Yeah,
have this like one big
we
long-term
talked
goal
about
that
it.
yeah, just like these little easy wins that when I have a short-term goal, I just look forward to that instead and then I get just as excited about that future fun and then you keep that, you know
But
what I
have
mean?
you
You keep
had
that
any other
feeling.
short-term goal other than your wedding?
That's a good point. No, I'm specifically talking about the wedding for sure. Cause I'm like so
Well,
excited. We've been saving up. Like we're doing exactly everything we want within our budget. And it's like
I think
coming up so quick. I'm
yeah, something
so
like
excited.
that, like the wedding, a short-term goal, but even like a short-term, I guess, physical goal,
Hmm.
it gives you, I guess, because what I struggle with too sometimes, like even just simply waking up early is like maybe because I just don't have like a goal or a short-term
Well,
purpose.
it's like, what are you waking up early for
Yeah, if I
if
can just sleep in and get like, but
you're
the
doing it just
thing
to be
is though,
consistent
is
with a
like,
morning routine, but it's like, what's the morning routine serving?
I guess, I mean,
Your
discipline,
ego.
trusting
No, I'm
yourself,
totally kidding. Right. Building trust. But there's other ways to do that that are
having
more
more of a
flexible.
day though, like
Well, that's the
if
thing too.
if you
When you
sleep
sleep in,
in,
you
you're
sleep
done.
in.
I mean, we've already talked about winning the day, but
Hmm.
it is funny how you slightly give yourself these, I guess, buffers of how we were talking about. Like, oh, everything in moderation. Like, oh, it's okay. I
Hmm.
don't need to go cold turkey on things. But that slowly trickled down into
Into
back to exactly,
complacency.
yeah.
Yes, and I think everybody struggles
So
with I
that's
don't
why
think
I think
that's
it's
like
okay. I mean, for me anyway. I mean, a lot of people are different, but I think I need to be strict
regimented.
because then it really helps me like feel stronger, like in just in all aspects, like even like in a figurative sense.
Well, when there's those decisions of like, "Ugh, do I do this or this? If you're just so regimented, you don't even think
Yeah.
about it. It's an automatic,
Or
no, I
like,
don't eat that. No, I don't do that.
yeah.
But when you're,
Or not.
oh, let me just go case by case, you start like convincing yourself of the reasons to do something that maybe you shouldn't because it's like, again, like the short term where you want to, like, let's
And
just say
then it's
dessert
a
or for
snowball.
example, or
It
whatever.
really
And then the
is.
next day you're like, oh, well, yesterday I had dessert. So like it's already kind of ruined like this
Yeah.
week. So I'll
Oh
just
my
start
god,
Monday.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
Uh-huh.
those mind fucking games that we play with
And
ourselves.
that's just a stagnant constant,
And
which
it's
I
like no
like.
one is doing this to us. We are doing this to
Yeah,
ourselves, and we're miserable.
you're your biggest competitor. Yeah,
Not even like critic, like
yeah, so
competitor,
many
like
things.
asshole, like bully, all the things we are to
I think that
ourselves.
has to do with ego and
Yeah.
outside influence. I mean, that's why I texted you the other day. I was like, I'm
Comparison.
so, again, I get caught up like, oh, I'll just download TikTok just for the weekends. Like
Mhm.
you give yourself, but it doesn't
It
matter
but why can't you just give your why
because
can't it stay with the
I'm not
weekend?
disciplined enough.
Right, okay.
It's
So
way
you're like,
too
"I have
easy, and that's
to."
literally why they created those apps. So like
Yeah.
that's,
It
I mean,
I
it's
know.
an addiction,
It is.
and it's like the smartest of the
Purposefully.
smart
The
doing it on
greatest
purpose.
minds came together to make
Yeah,
us all addicted to our
and some
phones.
people like, but that's the thing too. It's this is all going in a trickle effect from like not being so strict on myself, and then
Uh-huh.
the few drinks, and
I mean,
then
granted,
the every
it was the
weekend.
holidays, so much time off, like, you
Uh huh.
had, like, fun trips and stuff, like, I think you can be easy with yourself about the past and not, like, beat yourself up while still choosing, like, better choices for
However,
the
though, yeah, this
future.
can't be like an every Christmas Eve till mid January
Right.
thing.
But again, that's where it comes, like, picking and choosing.
Uh huh.
What's the most important?
That's why though being strict helps
Yeah.
me anyway,
Yeah, with that mindset.
because you get, yeah, it's a. I mean, I can't exaggerate enough about like this snowball chain reaction, and
Right.
it's all has to do with like staying up late, and then the bad diet 'cause you don't feel like going grocery shopping, and then the
Yeah.
lack. I mean, work gym's never really an issue, but gym does not feel good, especially when I'm like having fast food or some
Yeah.
shit. Like
No.
it's not. I
It's
don't.
harder, out
Like
of breath,
I haven't felt like this physically, like just like I kind of get some more of a mental feeling of just,
blah.
yeah, self esteem of like how I feel, how I look in like a while. So, and it's
Uh-huh.
not like I'm like, oh my god, yeah,
Mm, fat
yeah,
bitch.
I'm not like so down about it, but I
It
definitely
just
know it's
doesn't
like
feel good after working so
the
hard to,
tide
like,
needs to
take that
turn.
break,
Yeah, like
yeah.
I'm like I cannot get down this road because I'll just gain unwanted fat. I want gain
Yeah.
unwanted stress, but
Uh-huh.
because it does feel good. I mean,
Yeah. Especially summer's coming up, like, you
well,
wanna,
I know
like
that's what I was gonna mention too. How like warmer it's already getting. I mean, I know we're not gonna have winter. It's already over, but it's
I
so pretty
know.
right
It's
now.
already getting 65 to 70.
72, it's gonna be 72,
My
73 this week.
wedding is going to be
Yeah, but
gorgeous.
again, we really have to
Perfect weather.
get over how it's not gonna get cold, but
I don't
be
care.
happy that until end of
I don't
March,
even
it's gonna
care.
be cool
Perfect.
breezes, warm sun. I mean, actually, we're gonna have some more overcast days coming up, but
I wanna get back to that because I do have something to say about just living here, but I back to just your regimented routines for a sec. I will say, if you get back to that place of just being, like, the pendulum swings, like, all the way, like, you're really, really strict,
uh-huh.
I will say once you do that for a while, though, it becomes second nature to where you don't have to be so,
I
like,
know.
about your goals, and then you can make good decisions because you want to make healthy choices because you want to keep it going.
Exactly.
Like, you have to get over that, like, I don't want to do this phase. And then once you roll into like this is your lifestyle, you enjoy doing it, you're happy with how the day to day is, then you can like, oh, I can have ice cream tonight and like literally say no to it tomorrow and it not become a pattern and not be like
Uh-huh.
become like a problem.
I think though I've never gotten, it's like kind of disappointing, but I've never gotten like to that amount of time of a consistent
Mhm.
regimen
Mhm.
where that
It's second
becomes a
nature.
norm, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, and I want everything to like kind of like coexist, not just the gym every day, but like the diet aspect, the just going to bed early, like
Mhm.
it's really simple things. Saying like, no, I don't like. I mean, I seriously, I went a little crazy there for a second. Like, I was at Lil Woody like 4 times in a week.
And are you having a different experience every time? Are you having the same experience every time? Are you having as good of an experience every time?
It's hard. I mean, it's hard to measure that just because,
You don't remember all the
but
times?
also, no, I do, but I make it a good experience each time. You know, like I know
Uh-huh.
how to like,
You're in control of your
let's get the party
destiny.
going. I
Yeah.
know, but
And then you get mad at people if you don't want to get the party going, if they want you to get the party
I know,
going.
right? When I don't want to get it going anymore. But yeah, because then you look back and it's, I mean, you're in the now, right? Every single time. So
Yeah, right.
it's
It's
every time
equal,
you
I
look back, it's so
guess.
easy. Yeah, it's all equal and it's easy to be like, I mean,
In the
maybe I
in
could
the
have gone
moment.
without that,
Yeah.
like
Maybe a couple.
because what's the end result, what's the after.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this, yeah, I mean, it's really time to just, because then again, too, as far as financial, like debt
Mm-hmm.
payoff,
Mm-hmm.
or that is always gonna be
How
on the
much
back
longer do you
burner.
want to push off those
Yeah.
long term? It's basically all you're doing is just like pushing off when you can be on the other side of that
Uh
and
huh.
like move on and like move forward. So it's just like if you're okay with maybe just keep pushing it off until late 20s
I
while
need
you
to.
soak up more of your
That's not
20s to enjoy.
okay.
Well, that's
No.
what I'm
Yeah.
asking. Like, where is your mindset with where you were at in your 20s? You're 26?
Yeah. I'm gonna be
Okay, I was like,
27.
I hope I get this right.
27.
Yeah. Oh my God, 27 and 31. We're elderly. What the fuck?
So,
Kaden,
and I mean,
what?
I know I'm looking back, like we already talked about it too, looking back on journal
It's been
entries
a
like in
decade now.
2021, and it's like, bro, you're saying the same shit.
But I will say you're not in the same place. Like, even if you're
No.
saying the same things, you're like, this is the most independent and on your own and self sustained you've ever been in your whole life.
Yes, but I mean, I do need, as far as like personal goals, like I need to achieve them.
But
Like
these are the life
I need to
experiences
reach
that teach
these
you how to make
small
good
goal
choices.
achievements to then build off on
Right.
those. But I'm still like I'm
Right.
still just haven't reached those what I wanted.
Yeah.
Um, which you got to get on too, right? We're really gonna run something this year.
Run something this year. Okay.
We can just do a 5K.
Yeah.
Three
I've just
point.
still been focused on just shedding the excess
We'll
weight,
talk
which
about
I
it after the
just,
wedding, I guess. But
yeah, after the wedding, I'll maybe be more in like fitness minded. Right now, I'm just kind of like trying to shed like the rest of my pregnancy weight, which very close.
yeah, we got 4 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Even last
Yeah.
3 weeks.
You guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We officially finished everything, like dropped off alterations, like everything's done. And now we just wait. And I decided, oh my gosh. So my friend Katie had a wedding in November. And I decided to do my wedding spray tan trial for her wedding to kind of just test it out because I've never had a spray tan before. I don't want the
I
first
thought you
time I have a
have.
spray tan. No, I've done like at home
Oh
tanning
yeah,
drops,
yeah,
right? But I've never gone to get a spray tan. And I didn't want the first time to obviously be at my wedding. I'm like, what if I'm orange? What if I don't like it?
yeah. Some
So
are
I did it
bad.
and it was way too orange for me. And it wasn't like confirmed until my friend Katie like sent like a photo or two from the wedding. She's like, "Oh, I got my photos back." And I saw myself and I was like, I will not be getting a spray tan for my wedding.
You thought you were too orange at her
Well,
wedding?
it's tough because like I didn't have makeup that matched, so my face was a little bit lighter than my body. My arms were way darker than everything else, which was so weird. Like my arms were so dark, and that was like the only thing showing in my dress.
Spray tans, man.
And it would just the color was very orange. It wasn't like a natural bronze at all. It was orange, and I couldn't imagine against white a white like wedding dress like how orange I would
I
have looked
can't.
and how unhappy I
Yeah.
would have been. So I'm very relieved I did that. I finally decided I'm not going to do it. I'm going to just embrace my winter paleness and just be
Mhm.
pale. And it's okay to be pale. You know? It's okay to be
It
pale.
is, but I hate the feeling of it. I cannot wait for like
It is a
the UV
confidence
rays to
boost.
start hitting.
No, but it's not just the color tan like that you get for me also. It's like your skin, it just needs the sun. It sloughs the dead skin away. Like you're literally
I think
glowing
that's the number
after
one
sun.
deficiency in all of America is lack of vitamin D.
Yeah, probably. I mean, your body
That's why people supplement it. Like people actually are supplementing it with pills of vitamin
as you
D and
age,
vitamin
your
K.
body automatically becomes less absorbing of vitamin D from the sun. Like your body absorbs it less and less and less as you age. So you
What?
have to be on
Show
supplements.
me the Carfax.
My midwife told me.
Okay.
Mhm.
Damn. But you're right. Yeah. Once you literally like have like those Julys where we lay out by the pool, even if it was like 102 out.
Mhm.
But like when you get back inside and like you just
That
feel
burn.
so good. No, but when
Oh
you get back in like inside the apartment, right?
yeah.
Off from the sun, like you cool down, but you feel so
Mhm.
much darker and like you're
Mhm.
so.
And then you rinse off and you're in the shower and you're like, "Holy
Oh
shit, like I
yes,
got
that's
so
where you think you're the
tan."
most tan.
Yeah, 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 cuz you're like so red
Yeah,
still.
and the lighting in there,
Yeah,
it's kind
it's
of
like so
like, yeah,
shadowy, no
exactly.
natural light. No, the best
Against the
feeling.
soapy sedge,
And
like
then you just chug a
whoa.
ton of water and then you're like
Have
your
some
hair is
fruit.
all
You'd
like
have pineapple. You never
yes,
had a
I
big
always do like
pineapple
pineapple,
phase?
watermelon, I mango with the tahini. I still love that in the summer. I had that throughout my pregnancy.
See there, there's ways to make summer nice.
So, back to talking about living here. Logan
You're
and
more
I have
appreciative.
decided
You sure?
No, because we change our mind every
I
week.
know,
Like,
that's what I'm
but
saying.
where we're at right now, okay, so we took Sienna to the McCormick train on
What?
Sunday.
I like that area a lot.
And it was going there. It was so packed, tons of families, tons of kids. There's a carousel, there's a train ride. Like, we literally did everything with Sienna. She loved it. She was like climbing all of the big kid, like playground stuff. She was like rock climbing.
Damn.
She was having the best time of her life. And Logan and I were looking around and we were like, the greater Phoenix area just has so much to offer. So many different little vibes, so many little neighborhoods, so many cool
The
things,
greater
so
Phoenix? What do you
many
mean?
Scottsdale, Glendale, Gilbert, Mays, like greater Phoenix area, like
Yeah.
Phoenix, but not just Phoenix,
The valley
Scottsdale, the
expanded.
valley.
Yeah.
Yes. There is just so much here that I can't imagine. I just can't imagine being in a different city that isn't like this. And so we do want to stay. We're gonna stay. We're gonna stay. We're gonna buy a house here.
Yeah, I
We're
like
gonna
it.
like buy a house here,
I
and then
like it.
our dream, right? Like, so obviously buy a house here, but we need dreams. Our dream is to buy another house or property not here with a completely opposite vibe,
The
so
commune or
that not necessarily commune, make lake house vibes or like beach
oh.
house, like just
Yeah, yeah,
something
yeah.
so different.
Ooh, I
Mountains,
think a beach house
Oregon,
vibe would be
like
cool.
something so opposite so that when it does get hot, and again, like our dream is to work remotely and we're working towards that now. And Logan and I, we are launching our new business in March, end of March, which we'll talk about probably in another episode. But the goal is to work remotely. So if we could just leave for the entire summer, go stay somewhere else, be snowbirds basically,
Yeah.
and just and then come home for the rest of the year when it's incredible, and then just be gone for like the 3.5 months that it's 100 plus. I would be the happiest person in the world. The only thing I don't like about living here
I
is
would say
not being able to go outside
traffic
in the
can be
summer.
bad and then the heat. That's it.
Traffic's not that bad. And it's like if I were thinking between here and California, like I feel like California has a lot more cons for me in terms of like traffic, expensive. And the only thing I like about it is weather. So it's like if I could just visit, that would do it for me. But in terms of living, I love living here. I love all the events that we have. I love all the neighborhoods, Arcadia, Scottsdale,
No,
Uptown,
it
like
really is a
downtown,
unique
downtown Tempe,
yeah, if we're
downtown
including other
Gilbert,
cities.
downtown Chandler, downtown Mesa. Like,
Also like music scene too, venues. I
uh-huh.
thought about that too.
Oh
Like
my gosh, there's so many
what
festivals
there's
here.
yeah, there's not that many states that host festivals, especially for genres I
Yeah.
like, but even like M3F that's coming up, which you I think I already told you is gonna be
Mm-hmm.
across the road.
Across which
Yeah, I know. But
across the road from who? I don't know.
who knows where that is? But Indies Festival,
Mm-hmm.
spring training,
Tempe Beach Park. Yeah.
waste management. Like there's just so many good
Yes, I know. I know.
hosting sites and
There's so many expos.
yeah,
Barrett Jackson.
annually. Oh yeah, it's about to come up. I just saw a
Yep.
sign for that. I was like, oh my
Mm-hmm.
god, I forgot.
There's so much stuff. And I just concerts, we have great venues, sports. I love the Suns.
Melting pot of food.
Incredible food culture. Incredible. Lots of foodies. There's also
Yeah,
celebrities that live here, so you kind of still
yeah.
feel that
A
vibe
UFC fighter just came in
to the
last
gym.
night.
No way.
No, the restaurant.
Oh, shit.
And Johnny Walker, if anyone's a fan of fighting, but he's a Brazilian.
Is
It's
he-
like really scary seeing those people in
yeah.
person. He's like 6'6".
Oh my God.
Like he
You're
easily knows how to kill
kidding.
anyone with his
You're
hands.
kidding.
Like as someone that's in a
Yikes.
UFC fighter, it was so like I didn't realize it.
Yeah.
You see someone on TV, you're like, yeah, I can do that. But you walk next to someone
Yeah.
and see it in real life, like
The scale is crazy.
it was so intimidating.
And you're a big
I was
guy.
talking to
Like,
Logan. I
that's
was like,
crazy.
dude, that guy
You crush me.
crazy. He can literally kill. Yeah, just with your bare hand.
Scary. But yeah,
Yeah.
love living
Yeah, I know.
here.
I mean, yeah, and I have 2 great jobs. Yeah, it's
To-
just,
it-
and that's about to happen again.
And it was
March.
really just us being outside in the grass, gorgeous grass in Scottsdale on a Sunday that we were like, oh,
That's another thing
I
too.
never
If you're
leaving, bitch.
constantly in your apartment,
Yeah.
not doing much out, like even going on a walk, you're not really taking in. Like I just went on a walk this morning, right? Listening to an audiobook, right?
Mhm.
Totally starting the regimen off
Gorgeous.
strong.
Mm-hmm. Day one.
And I'm like looking at houses. I'm like, wow, it'd be really nice to just have a house here. And then
Yeah.
I was like, wow, it's really nice outside.
Yes.
It's like the sun's warm, but it's not like
And there's
burning
not
me.
even a chill breeze. It's like, it's perfect.
I
It's
mean,
perfect.
we're literally at 70 degrees.
It's perfect outside. This is
And
the
it's
California
and
year-round
it's
weather,
like
like right
snowing
now.
feet
Yeah.
or what am I trying to say?
And our parents just did a road trip, and my mom's texting me like
Yeah.
literally snow in Oklahoma. I'm like, thank God. We are like the only state in the country that did not have like a cold front, like freeze warning or whatever
Yeah.
that like blew through. And we're just sitting pretty in our like 70
No,
degrees
yeah,
and
it's a solid
shorts.
location. I mean, just
And
like what I
so
just
close to
did.
California,
That's what I was saying. Like I just
5
drove
hours
to
to San
5
Diego,
hours to Vegas
5 hours to
or 4
Vegas.
hours 45 minutes. Like
We are literally convincing everybody now.
5 hours 40 minutes to Newport Beach, which I
Uh-huh.
didn't know was that close.
Uh-huh.
That's 2 3 podcasts you're there.
Yeah.
And after you get through Blythe, and then it kind of gets a little prettier.
Mhm.
But that's not, I mean, yeah, those drives are kind of boring, but it's
Oh,
easy.
please. It's easy. It's so easy.
Really is.
Yeah.
And all it takes is, yeah, just even like a little 3-day weekend.
Mhm.
Because
Mhm.
that's all
Little
I didn't realize. I mean, I felt like I was gone for a long time, but I was only
well, it's like Friday, Saturday,
really
Sunday,
in
Monday.
Mammoth Friday to Sunday.
Yeah.
But wow, that was it felt like it
Felt
was such
yeah.
a long weekend. We did so much, way too much,
It's so fun.
a lot of drag.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, it was weird being back, but I didn't also have the feeling of like, oh my God, maybe I should return.
Oh,
Not at all. I mean, there were some locals that were like
come back.
explaining that, and no, it's since me and Wyatt left, like everything changed and it was really weird, and the
Mm,
marina got worse.
really interesting.
So I've heard. Could just be rumor, but um, yeah, I don't know. I know that all the employees that they had are definitely not there anymore. So,
Wow.
and those people were kind of like with it for 3 years or
Mhm.
something. So there was some familiarity and like finally like a structure of like this is how stuff needs to get done. So I don't know. I know I don't need to stress about it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Secondhand
yeah.
stress, but
Moving
it did
on.
what it did for me. Yeah, and it was
No, it
great.
was a
But
great
it is
experience, but
insane that I was even thinking about staying there because coming
mhm.
back was a lot different, and I'll have it had its, I guess, trials, thinking like, am I doing the
Yeah.
right thing? And I'm just back to where I was, like,
Right.
but like that was just a poor perspective on my part.
And that's what it all comes down to. It's like, what do you actually want day to day? And I think when Logan and I were talking about it, and that's kind of what led to that. First of all, yes, like the weather, being out, seeing all these neighborhoods, yes. But I think the thing that led us to that was, I don't know. What was it that you just said? I feel like I just lost my train of thought.
Having a poor perspective.
Oh, the only like issue I have outside of the weather, like specifically, I guess maybe even living in this apartment, like, the only complaint I have is just not having a backyard for Sienna, like, a
Uh,
really easy outdoor, just, like I just want to go in the backyard and play with her for 3 hours, like,
there's your next short-term goal.
that's my only goal right now, like, once we get married, like, we are 100% just focused on a
Home,
house within 3
and
years.
you'd want to buy. You wouldn't want to
We would
rent
buy
one.
a house here.
You wouldn't even want to rent one for transition
No,
into
no, I
yeah
just wanna buy a house. I'm tired of I've been
McCormick
renting a long
area.
time. No, it's so nice, but probably not.
Where? Don't tell me up there.
Probably up there.
Hmm. I
Not
guess
that
closer to
far.
the
Can
51.
we maybe we'll go on a little drive. Let's go on a little
I mean,
Sunday
no, there are
drive
some
and I'll show
hidden
you some
gems.
no,
But
there's some incredible
even like Osborne 30th and Osborne and 40th Street
even
should I go?
Osborne and like 3rd Street. 3rd Ave? Like Palm Lane, Coronado, Willow District, Encanto. Like these are all like some of the best hoods
I
down
say
south.
though, maybe like 5 years in with being optimistic
Hmm.
with our drive,
Mm-hmm.
um, anywhere you want because
Oh,
you'd be able to afford it.
wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
I mean,
But again, like here and another way, like another house, like
yeah,
or here and maybe I have like an Airbnb Airstream in Malibu that I rent out and then go stay in
but
for the
also
summer.
that like, I mean, I trust it's gonna be well designed,
Hmm,
but I mean, just like one of your Pinterest boards, like make it
totally.
that.
Duh.
I'm talking like wanting to
Duh.
chill out front, like a front
I'm talking front,
nice
I'm talking
and back.
sides, I'm
Yeah.
talking outdoor shower, we're talking garden
Cement.
boxes,
What is that? What is
pavers
that
with the
thing?
grass in the
That
middle. I love
pool
that
you call
shit.
it? That, or like a small little like you want
Pool.
that
Oh, like a
cement
stock
sit
tank
deck
pool
stock.
or sauna, like Vibe Outdoor would be cool. Also, I also love those pools that have the little look like tanning lagoons in them. where it's just like very shallow
Yeah.
water, but you're in like a tanning bed.
Like, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
I would live there. I would live there. That's that's all I want to do all day is
Yeah,
just
with
like
a
lay out in the water.
nice book and smoothie.
Yeah.
But it feels like even though
That makes me feel like I would literally in my mind, this is the lifestyle I think that I would have if I had like my dream house. Wake up so early, make myself and my kitties a green juice, walk around my
or
property
a
with
super
the
nice espresso.
oh yeah, like a little espresso one. No, every day starts with the green juice because that's
Alright.
the life I would live. I would go on my little run, go on my little jog. No, like things I would never do. But it's like you
Maybe.
think you would like live this whole other lifestyle, right? In this like new setting.
You're
But
changing
low
your
key, like,
environment.
no, I kind of think I would.
You would definitely be outside in
I
your
would was just gonna
backyard.
say I would be in the backyard every single day. Like Sienna would be a backyard girl. She would live back there.
Covered deck or enclosed porch? What are you thinking?
I
Like an
love an
Arizona
enclosed
room
porch,
in
but
the back.
I think I would want some sort of covered deck with like a long table, like dinner patio situation, like dinner party vibe.
Yeah, hosting.
Hosting
The
vibes.
string
A little
lights.
pizza oven outside would be
Yeah.
nice. A little bench with a little bonfire pit.
Little
Lots
casita
of
thing.
clover lawn and like grasses and like native grasses so that it's
Mhm.
like very lush. Not a lot of cactus and agave like I maybe would have done a few years ago. Now that I have
Nah.
kids. I just want like grass and like
Tree.
soft
Nice
and
tree for shade.
yeah, maybe a little like rope swing,
Yeah.
Really painting
And
a picture.
so, yeah, I mean,
Some
it
skylights.
feels attainable.
And the thing is, I would want to do like a full run out too. Like, I would want
Yeah.
to get like a total fixer upper, which is so hard to find.
I think even harder though, like you mentioned, mature landscape.
Mature
Like finding
landscaping,
a
a vine
a
wall,
renovatable, well, God, a renovated,
a fixer upper that has mature
yeah.
landscaping, that has like the lot size that you want, storage space,
So it's a solid tree,
garage.
dude. I was
What I would do for a
like an oak or
garage.
something.
Garage. It's
Yeah,
the little things, like a garage and a backyard. If I had those two things, yeah, I would stay forever. And like working from home, we could have a little like studio office in our backyard. Like we could do a little like shed
that's
office
I
vibe.
realized too. Like staying at TJ's in Vegas. I mean, he has a townhome, but it's still like a nice home. It's like so crazy how I mean beneficial it is and like peaceful. Like you have your own
Yeah.
garage, go through the
Yeah.
garage door.
I know.
You're not bothered by anyone else. Like you don't have to walk.
It's just such a
Apartment
lifestyle
life is crazy.
upgrade. It's just such a lifestyle
Mm-hmm.
upgrade. Like you could participate in trick or treating and like block parties.
Or just
No, I
having
know
your
not everyone
own
has block
space and
parties,
not
but
worried about
yeah.
sound
Oh
or
my gosh, Logan and I were
loudness.
woken up 2 nights ago from the below people. This girl was screaming at the top of her lungs. Like it was probably 1 o'clock in the morning. She was like, "Get out of here! You get out!" And like shouting, shouting,
I
shouting,
feel like
banging,
this
banging,
complex has a lot of
banging.
couples fighting.
Yeah, no, we've heard some things. We've heard some things below, side to side. Like that's the thing. Like I just want to not be so tight in tight quarters with other people. And like you go out to the patio, I'm like literally facing another person's TV. And like I can literally see
It's
what
an
they're
odd
doing.
way to live for sure.
It
You're just
just,
stacked on other people
yeah, it doesn't feel
in your
great.
own little cubicle.
Mm-hmm. Ugh, don't call it a cubicle. So like dystopian.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's,
So that's the idea.
yeah.
We love Phoenix. And then yeah, we'll just keep an eye out for then like a second property elsewhere. And maybe even in Arizona, maybe Flag, maybe probably not to be honest though. I'd probably want like a totally
Like San Clemente
oh, yes, would love that.
or
Or
Escondido. We've
I
looked
was
there.
just gonna say, what is the other area? Encinitas?
I just said it. I thought
You said
Escondido or whatever.
Escondido, which is in San
It's
Diego.
a little more inland.
Encinitas is a little more, I think,
Encinitas, you might
north.
be right. I think that's a Goth Babe song, right? Too.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of his
Love
songs
Goth
are
Babe.
inspired through
By
the
the
coast because he
coast. Well,
surfs and whatnot
der.
and goes all the
Yeah.
way up
His whole
the whole Pacific.
I
It's
love that
sick.
album. It's such good road trip music too.
And he's such a. I saw him at M3F 2 years ago, and such a fun performer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's a great guy. That's why I need to do more shit like that, like shows like
Yeah.
that.
More low
It's such a
key.
different vibe.
You're not going to just go as crazy as you
Yeah,
possibly
I mean, but it's
can.
also yeah, it's just such a
Like,
that's
what is it that you're trying to like release when you are going out with the intention of going as hard as you can? Like, do you just have like so much pent up like energy or
I mean, I do really enjoy the music
right?
and I guess the performance as far as like visuals and lights, right?
Mhm.
That's all part of it. But I mean, it's kind
And
of
it takes
hard.
it up to another notch when you're on substances or drinking, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
but also like le- with all that stimuli, it helps you like stay in the game, right? Like if you're on nothing,
Oh,
you are
totally. You're
dead. You're
dead.
tired, your legs hurt. You kind of
That's
just
so true. You don't feel the pain.
no.
It like
And
numbs the
yeah, you're
pain.
awake. Like these are keeping you
Yeah, that's
awake
a great point. That's a great point.
because it's
Okay.
a lot of moving. But it's hard. It's hard to say because I mean, my last festival was literally New Year's Eve, so that's like
Mhm. That's different.
yeah, bye to the new year. But I mean, that's kind of a good question. I don't know,
To be
what each
continued
one. Yeah, I guess so. Because yeah, what am I looking for in each event? I mean, I guess just having
in
fun
each
and
experience, yeah.
have a good experience, something different. But
There
they do
is there
kind of
still
blend.
the
They
hope
do be
that
blending.
you have this hopeless romantic side where you just
Oh,
want
that's
this
yeah.
perfect
I'm a
meet
hopeless
cute
romantic.
with this girl and you're like putting yourself in as many places as possible because the more places you put yourself, the more odds you have of meeting someone.
Yeah, potential. But there's also like, oh, it's written in the stars.
Right, like
So like, it
what's
doesn't
meant for
matter.
you will find you.
You don't need to throw yourself out there.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Well, it
everyone
hasn't worked,
out of all the
clearly.
5 guys this weekend, they were all in relationships. So we all had like we were all drunk. We had like
Bro talk.
a bro talk, and I was like asking like everyone like, when did you like first realize that like that girl was for you, and like how did it work and whatnot, like how'd you meet, and then some of them were just saying like you think that like you have a dream girl, but like you meet the girl that's best for you,
Mhm.
and
She'll bring the best parts out of you.
people
Yeah.
that add into your life, and
Mhm.
like they make you a certain way and you make them a certain way.
Mhm.
It's like the blend of coexisting and like
Mhm.
also that yeah, growing together or such like that.
Mhm.
It's not gonna be perfect, and you can't. That's why I can't have such like I guess picky red flags like
You can't have too many like boxes they need to check on day
or yeah,
1.
exactly. I'm like, oh, you don't
Like,
like
"Oh, your
that, it's
parents are
not gonna work. It's
divorced?
not gonna work.
Bye.
Oh, you don't like an EDM, it's not gonna work.
Oh, your Achilles heel isn't skinny enough? Peace." Yeah.
Oh my god, you
Yeah.
remember?
No, that's funny though.
But
So with that said though, you're down to do a little hinge, maybe a little
Hinge Honey
podcast
Hunt,
episode. How fun.
hunting the honeys on Hinge.
And maybe we should do that. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we'll record it next week. Do a little hinge honey hunt. And what'll that be? You hold it and you're swiping. Is it swiping? Or is it like
It's
up and
liking
down?
or
Liking.
replying to like prompts and stuff.
Okay. Okay. So could I hold it and be in control, or are you holding it and you
I'm
just want
holding
me to
it.
like give
I'm
my
holding
two
it. I'm
cents?
screen grabbing it, and I'm also
Okay.
I can put it on here for you to see. So as I'm going through it, you're like,
Mm, okay.
uh-uh.
Okay. And then maybe for the video, you're just pasting your screen grab
Yeah.
in the middle so that it's cleaner because it's kind of hard with the cameras picking up the TV.
Yeah, I think what I can do is have the screen grab in the main
Mm-hmm.
focal point, and then I'll just have our two screens kind of smaller,
Okay.
but all in one.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Totally. Can't wait for that. Oh, I can't wait. Because what if, like, what if? I know a lot
Yeah.
of people that have met on Hinge. Hinge seems to be the
There's
winning app.
there's success stories for sure.
So, one thing I wanted to do this week, just because I had so many that I thought of, I wanted to do a little best of
Mm.
segment where we defined maybe the best movies and shows, maybe the best song of the week, maybe the best food we had this week, the best moment of the week, just something that was the
Best
best.
of
I'll start because this is what made me want to do this. Because Logan and I binged a show, Tops to Bots, this last week.
that anime show.
No, what anime show?
I don't know. I was talking about shows
Dragon Ball
last night.
Z. No, we watched Shrinking on Apple TV Plus with Jason Segel and Harrison Ford. And it's
Never
a
heard of it.
drama comedy written by Roy Kent
What?
from Ted
Good
Lasso.
for him.
Brett Goldstein. He like created, wrote, directed, produced,
Fuck.
like fuck. Oh, that was pretty good. No, so good. And thought to watch it because I saw an interview with him and he was saying how Harrison Ford read it and invited him over to his house for dinner. And like Brett went into his home and he was like, "Hey, so like you've read it?" And Harrison Ford was like, "This is the best dialogue I've ever written in a script, like or read in a script ever." And he was like, "Oh, do you want to be in it?" And Harrison Ford's like, "Yeah." And that's literally it. He like
Got Jason
got a
Segel
part.
too. So it's
Jason
good.
Segel is so good in it. I will say, like, Harrison Ford, I don't find to be like the best actor in the world. Like, I think he's more of just like a Hollywood icon that people like to put in things, but I don't think that he's like
Who could have done it better?
a great actor. Any other old man. No, that's so mean. That's so mean. But
Tommy Lee Jones or
ooh,
too old?
no, I liked Harrison Ford in it. He was cute, but it like just sometimes you can see he's acting. Like I just don't like that, you know?
Yeah.
Jason Segel, so good. I'm not kidding. This show made me crack up and made me cry like probably every episode.
What's it called?
Shrinking. Harrison Ford and
Apple
Jason
TV.
Segel are therapists. Shrinks.
Apple TV.
Apple TV, and the first couple episodes, especially the first few, in my opinion, are like the best in the series. And it's the 10 episodes. I think they're like an hour, almost an hour each. It's just so good. It's so funny. So good.
Well,
10 out of 10. The best.
I'll have
The
to
best of
check
the
it
week.
out.
Highly recommend. Do you have one?
I haven't been on my show game.
No worries. Have you seen, let's see, what's new? Oh my gosh. Did you see Pete Davidson's new stand up?
No.
Actually, quite funny. And I don't consider myself like,
Big Diesel.
totally Petey
Yeah.
fan.
We'll have to.
All
Okay.
right.
I'm open to it.
Did you have like a best moment of your weekend? Your
Best
mammoth
moment of the
weekend?
weekend. Okay. Let's see here. Well, maybe just the weekend itself.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you're glad you went. Like no regrets. You're glad
Yeah.
you did
No,
it.
I got to see
It
Keith
was
again.
easy.
It was really cool. Had like hanging out with a different friend group that I remember like hung out around. Obviously, I know TJ and Wyatt, but then there are 3 other friends from where they grew up. It was a vibe. And I mean, Saturday was a blizzard, so it's like windy as hell. It's dumping snow. We're just like riding down the mountain and just like gliding, and you see like all your other homies around you,
Yeah.
and just
You're
everyone
like,
just
this is the
cruising.
fucking
Yeah, you're
vibe.
like deep in the mountains, super high up in the mountain. It's a nice feeling. And then you kind of just go down to the Canyon Lodge, and then there's like a DJ playing in a gondola, and then everyone just like dancing and standing
That's
on
so fun.
tables
I love
and
that.
doing shots. And yeah, the mountain vibe community. I mean,
Do you think
we already talked about it before.
Do you think that's gonna be your first or only snowboard of the season?
Well, given my I guess choices to have led up to this point financially, I could see myself if I could get, because I know a few people have Snowball season passes when that gets them buddy discounts. So I can see myself going flag for sure for like even just a day trip, and that would have to be with someone else just to help with cost. But I don't know about I would love to do somewhere else, but
Maybe do like one
things
that's like
come
out of
up.
state a year. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
one a year that's out of state, and then like
I can see
you
that
have
for
Snowball.
sure.
Because last year you did Aspen.
I didn't go at all last year. I haven't been to Colorado.
Where did you go?
2 years
With
ago
all your
to
bros?
Durango,
You
which
just
is a
said
good
I haven't
mountain
been to
too.
Colorado.
But the surrounding area is like really quiet. It's like because the whole part is kind of like to go out after,
Right.
see the villages.
Yeah. First time
But
I went
Colorado's
skiing was
huge for
Durango.
that.
I went with Ryan
Oh yeah,
Haley and his family.
Purgatory.
Yep. Twice
Good
actually,
mountain.
I think. I actually did okay.
But
I actually did okay.
yeah, probably it.
All right. Can I tell you the best song that I've heard? Well, it's not like I just heard it this week, but I put it on and now I cannot stop listening to it. on repeat, and it's Agora Hills from Doja Cat. And there is something about the, I guess, production of it. Take out the like lyrics and like the what's the fucking called? The
Do you want
words.
me
Like
to
take out Doja Cat and just listen to the instrumental. I could just picture myself like in my house, in the future, like blasting this without
a
her
Doja Cat
singing.
song? Really?
No, like just listen to the like music part in this one. Okay,
Sorry,
no problem. Caden's putting it on. I'm sorry, we can't play it because of copywriting.
I know,
But I
but
just want Caden to like understand where this beginning's like fine.
do you feel
But
like the main character?
yeah, that's exactly what this part does to me.
What? You like this
I meant just
song?
bump that in your house. Like it's the evening. You've got like a silky robe on. You're walking
It's a
around. Your
nice
kids are in
beat.
bed. You've got a glass of wine. It's like all the lights are low. You're like you know what I
Wow,
mean? Like you're just walking around.
main character for sure. Logan probably would like this song because of
No, he
the
loves
beat.
it. He loves
The
it.
beat's really
And
nice.
when I told him that, he was like, "Oh, 100%. Like I could totally. We should just play this all day, every
Yeah,
day."
that 808's big. Oh shit.
And it's just so good. What are you playing right now?
Does
I
this
feel
sound
bad
like
because
it?
we're not.
That's okay. Slowed.
No, that's not good at all. Caden
What about
loves
sped up?
slow, remixed, reverbed. Like, no, Caden, the vibe is perfect as is.
No,
We
I
don't need
know.
to change anything. Go listen to Agora Hills and just like put it on. Maybe do a drive. Go around, drive around like your dream neighborhood to live in. Turn on this song and just like roll down the windows with your little treat coffee or your little like matcha or whatever you do. And just like drive around, listen to the song, and just picture your dream life. And it just feels like so real. And that is my best song of the week.
My best song of the week is it's kind of like one that makes me like if you're just driving, you're just like late night
Yes.
driving thinking.
Literally like mine.
Not That I'm Anywhere by Cities Aviv. You'll probably
Is
recognize
it
it right
granola?
away.
Oh, okay. This is pretty granola, Kaden.
I don't think so. Have you
Really?
heard this before?
No.
Oh, it's like I think it's
This
like
is
a
folk as fuck.
no, it's not. Just wait.
Okay. Okay.
I know
Okay.
what you're thinking though. It kind of sounds like it.
Yeah.
I'll skip though. It's kind of a like core TikTok.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Not granola.
Maybe like beachy,
You like
rocky,
atmospheric music.
a lot. Oh my god. Yeah,
That's like the
we
word.
forgot to talk about our Spotify Wrapped, but mine was like Jesus Christ. I
Like
was
random.
no, it was very like
Oh.
ambient,
Oh.
atmospheric music that's like no
Uh-huh.
lyric almost.
Lo-fi vibes.
Yeah,
I
I was
had some
like,
lo-fi.
but it's
Interesting. I'm honestly just like way less intrigued by music these days. I think it just sounds like kind of all the same. There's like the
it's
TikTok,
recycled and
everything is like
repeat,
TikTok songs that are viral is like what's like the
recycled and
charts.
repeat. Well, yeah, it's true.
And it just feels like repetitive. Like, I gotta hear this like on socials and now it's all the music. It's like I just
It
want
will
good
ruin songs
music
for
to
you
listen
for
to.
sure. I mean,
I
that
think
Steve
I
Lacy.
like
Oh my
this
god,
little life.
that's funny though.
Did you see the people on TikTok going like just
Yeah.
I think I
Oh my
like this
god,
little life?
no. I would just see shit like something good happens to them, like they're all pissed, and then like something happens, like oh he texted me, I'm like I
Oh
think
my
I
god.
like this little life.
There's this girl,
It's kind of cringy, but it's
Kelsey
funny.
Grammer's daughter, Greer Grammer. She got onto TikTok and she was literally on a private jet with her dad doing a like panning like her private jet life. And she was like, I think I like this life. People bullied the shit out of her, being like, oh, yeah, I would like that too. I think
Dude,
I would
people
like
are
that little life.
so
She
soft.
deleted her TikTok.
What?
Yes.
That
Yes.
sucks. That's sad.
Because people are so mad. Like, she's not allowed to like
She
her
just
life.
caught the
Like,
trend though. Like
she just
she
wanted to
did it
be,
right.
yeah, she did it right. Like, what
Yeah.
more could we ask for? I think I like this little
That's my I think best of
I think.
my song. Best of
Do you have any good food out there? Or is it all just like
oh my god, that was the
beers and
one thing.
brats?
I've never had so many shitty breakfast burritos and
In
yeah.
Arizona, we have the best breakfast burritos, like, probably in the country.
Yeah.
Because it's like, they're like
That's a
like
very
Mexican breakfast burritos. When I think breakfast burrito, I think Mexican breakfast.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, but no,
Like
you
what
can definitely
other like
Americanize
breakfast?
it, but
Yeah, but like how? Like I think
we
about
do. I mean, I would hope we have one of the best Mexican food in
that's
the
what I'm saying.
country
Like that's
due
why I
to
think
the 2 hour distance from
yeah.
Mexico, or however
Yeah.
long, three and a
Well, like
half.
Sergio's at the market, some of the best burritos.
Yeah, or like any of the
Burrito
Filibertos,
burritos. Mm-hmm.
Sonora. Actually,
There's a chorizo burrito
a
at
lot of pop
Fame.
up food trucks, like even like a stand with a little tent
Yes.
on the side of the
Yes.
road, which are
Yeah.
one of the better ones. There's a really good Sonoran hot dog.
I was just about to say in Tucson, I feel like there was like a million Sonoran hot dog stands.
There is, yeah, some, but like the
Did you ever
biggest
have
ones.
one of those like authentic Sonoran hot dogs that were like huge with like all the stuff?
I mean, yeah, but not from like a stand, but like
Oh,
Güero Canelo.
never heard of her.
El Güero can, I think that's how you say it.
Doesn't sound right.
Very popular. One of the best Sonoran hot dogs in
Oh, okay.
Tucson.
I never had
That or
them.
BK tacos, and then Valeria is that food truck by Neville that used to be there. That was like
Mm.
only
Oh my God,
there.
yes. Yes.
That was really good food.
Yeah.
And they slowly
Greasy.
got like, I mean, we were there since they parked.
Day one, baby.
Yeah.
I just
But
remember being way
that's
too
weird though.
spicy
I
for
don't
me.
remember good Sonoran hot dogs out here.
No.
Chat, let us know.
Are there any, is there, okay, what's the best Mexican food in Phoenix?
Depends what type of Mexican food, like
Right. Okay.
thinking like or
Tacos.
like I
There's
guess
like,
how classy.
sure.
Because
Well, how
you can
upscale?
say yeah,
Like
Chantico
Chico
or
Malo.
Chico Malo or Toco
I don't like
Madera. Is Toco
Chantico.
Madera Mexican?
Toca Madera, yeah, but it's like LA.
Yeah.
It's more about the vibes than the food. It's like an
What's
LA
that other
place.
place we used to get the bowls
Takaya.
at? Yeah.
Takaya bowls are good.
Haven't been there in a long time.
Yeah, because I think
It's
after
expensive
COVID,
as
it just
fuck.
wasn't as good.
Dude, so many things
As
after.
is a lot of things. But I would hope that at this point, the people that are quality have stuck around, hopefully, and the people that are not have fallen away. Because
Yeah.
it's like how you retain customers is like quality and customer service. So I wish
Consistency.
nothing but the best.
What best of someone else next or
I don't know. Do you have anything else that you want to share that was wonderful from your time? Oh, I have a Chigger update.
oh god, are they gone?
I've captured 2 more from my phone, them crawling across my phone screen. Oh, and I caught one that came out of my keyboard. And so now I'm like, I've only caught them or found them or seen them when I'm at my desk. And I'm like, are they coming in through the window? Is there like an infestation over there? Did we even catch them from the park?
Did you spray
Probably.
something in
I've
corners?
sprayed, I have like a homemade like eucalyptus oil thing. I've got plugins that I've
Why not
got
get like
so much shit.
some store shit?
I mean, I don't want to spray my whole apartment in
No,
chemicals.
just a quick seal. Just those
Oh,
seals,
you're talking
I
about
mean.
that. I mean, I know. I'm pretty sure he brought them in from the park, like, and they're living in on me. But yeah, I'm getting fresh bites every day, and my old bites are starting to scar. So I'm going to be covered in 100 little red dots for my wedding in 3 weeks.
I think I like this little
I
life.
think I like this little life.
God.
I know.
Jesus Christ.
I know. I won't do that anymore because it's probably like sounds terrible, but just those TikToks are so fucking funny.
Yeah, we're redlining for sure.
Whoopsies. Sorry.
I think I like
All right, I
this
gotta
little
stop
life.
saying that. It's gonna be stuck in my head. Do you have anything else that you want to share with the class? Duh.
I mean, just
just
yeah, I'm feeling good. Starting
good?
fresh. A little delayed, but it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
I need to have a limit of enough,
When is enough enough?
I know. When is it?
And it's up to you. No one's coming in to tell you, okay, Kaden, like
No,
there
no
it
one
is.
is
There's
gonna.
your limit.
It's just me.
Yeah.
It's
And I think
always up to me.
a lot of people struggle with is like waiting for someone to like
no
for
one's
girls
coming.
especially, like waiting for a man to come save you. I feel like women are taught their whole life like to like wait for a man to come and like sweep them off their feet and like take them away and whatever. Like there's just that narrative in every Disney movie, like,
Yeah.
of just like women are not complete on their own and
No
that
one's coming though.
yeah, no, 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 no.
No one cares.
No one gives a shit about you. No one cares about what
No
you're
one
up
cares about your
to.
problems, your complaints, your
Yeah.
excuses.
Mhm. And you shouldn't limit yourself.
And you gotta accept.
Your limits.
Or
You shouldn't limit yourself, but you should limit yourself.
accept that like you're only gonna grow through difficult patches, you know.
Right. Like when
Whether
times are tough, it's like
and it's only
you're
like
gonna grow from
it's
this regardless.
measured by your own time or your
Uh-huh.
own
Ruler.
yeah, of what's difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And that could be anything financially, spiritually, physically, mentally,
Mm-hmm.
emotionally, all that jazz.
No, that
But yeah,
jazz.
I that it's we're still on that solo. I mean, I'll forever be on that solo journey, but I think
I
I
like this little
I think I think that
That's the title
this
of
is
this
our year for
episode.
sure.
I think I like this little
It feels good to feel good.
It does. And you feel good when you treat your body well and you get good sleep and you
Respect yourself and trust yourself.
have a perspective of gratitude and stay in that energy, like
Yeah.
an energy of abundance and gratitude instead of lack and scarcity.
And that's all all mindset.
Again, the prison that we
Put
build around
ourselves in
ourselves. Yeah.
and then make excuses for why we're in it.
Uh-huh.
When we
Like
know how to
this
get out
was
of it.
my upbringing, this prison around me. You know what I mean? Or like
Yeah,
there's always like
exactly.
something. Yeah.
You
But
keep telling a story that then it
yeah.
kind of becomes like
Your
your reality.
identity. Yes,
Exactly.
yes. And it's like you have to break out of thought cycles and do
And
something
that's the same
different
thing
to be
around though.
different.
Like I am happy and wealthy and
Right.
healthy.
Mm-hmm.
You keep telling
Yeah.
yourself that.
Until it feels real.
Yeah. I think
I like this little life. Then on that
it's a
note,
great life.
it's gonna
But
be okay.
Lifetime just got a whole new equipment renovation, so now I'm like hella hyped about it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But again, no reason to have that other gym membership.
No reason. Cancel
I
it.
deleted this.
Cancel it.
I deleted my Whoop membership.
Whoop, there it is.
I'm gonna look into SoFi today.
Look at you.
High interest.
Debt consolidation. Oh, you're doing a
short-term buckets.
Okay. I like Ally too for high yield
I know.
savings.
I've been comparing both.
Okay.
I think me personally,
Mm-hmm.
I like this little lad. I think that I like the.
Is the branding of SoFi better for you?
No, I like the branding of Ally too, but
yeah.
I guess app configuration.
UI.
And yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
But yeah, and it's really that easy, right? Getting paid and tips day of, and then like, okay, $100 to my lowest credit card.
Well, plus like
Every
Logan
time.
and I were talking about how it just sneaks up on you that you start making more money. You don't realize it because you're not paid bi-weekly. It's like just a little bit of cash every day, and then you don't know until the end of the month. Like, oh my
wait,
God,
I made
like
$5,500.
yeah, like, oh, that's where I landed.
Where
Like,
did it
shit, where's my
go?
money? But it's like if you, preemptively, just as you go set aside, then
It
you
has to be
avoid that. Like, oh my God, like I don't have any money to save. How? Like,
yeah, which is almost a better thing. Like
lifestyle
I
creep.
get my payment day of, right? Or make a deposit of what I made the night prior. Boom, savings, and then debt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then that's already gone. Money's already distributed.
And then whatever is left in your account is what you have to spend.
Yeah.
Like, that's your budget.
Which is exciting. It's like it really is that easy.
It is.
Stop being influenced by other shit.
And I think that
We tend to overcomplicate so many things, you know.
And I think that we both do. Like just the doom scroll, like getting caught up in what people are doing.
But
and not minding
you
our own
know
business.
exactly what you need to do.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, why do we try and search for more answers or more like that one video to like, wow, a new song or because that's when I make excuses too. Like, well, I like TikTok because I find new music or
right.
I get more motivation.
Right.
I find out new workouts.
I learn things. I learn so many things. Yeah.
Or I started my workout journey because of TikTok.
But
I feel like that's when TikTok was.
I was about to say is
we
not the same.
No.
TikTok is nothing. Like it's mostly shop, affiliate, influencers, content creators.
A lot more ads too. The stupid fucking
so many
games.
ads. Yeah. Yeah.
for like game apps,
Not a
but
lot of comedy anymore, like, just not a lot of funny, like,
mm-mm,
real relatable things. I think Instagram's gonna make a comeback this year, to be honest.
really.
Mhm. I think people are just like,
That's the battle, the constant
yeah.
competition. But
Mhm.
what's yeah, I mean, no,
And
it's totally saying no because it's shit about
you
Facebook,
know how,
but
like, photo dumps and carousels and iPhone photos have been just, like, dominating Instagram? Like, everyone's just doing, like, photo dumps
yeah,
of iPhone photos. I think, like, there will be hopefully a time when we just do, like, single posts again. Like, just post a photo and, like, let that be enough.
oof, I
Why
don't
does
know
everything
about
have to
that
be, like, a huge carousel? No, I'm against.
because
I'm
people take so
against.
many pictures they like.
But then post small, like, I mean, I can understand, like, oh, recap of the weekend. You know what I mean?
Or January
But
done.
it's like, why do you have to curate, like, a perfect iPhone, like, carousel for every Instagram post?
I think people
It's just
just
so funny because, like, in 2018, it was so high editorial, commercial photography, like, travel photographers and influencers, like, really high level of content. Like, they would bring a
I
production
mean,
team.
it is forever changing, so I am curious
Constant.
what
I think it might
mid
go back to that.
2024 will look
Yeah.
like because every year has
Its own
its
things.
trends.
Yeah. Totally.
It is interesting.
Mhm.
It's kind of exciting though. I
No,
mean,
I love it. I think, like, so much is gonna change this year. I just sense so much change in not only just industry, but institutions, us personally, just so many
politically,
things. Like, politically, election year, I'm getting
yeah,
married next month. Like, literally,
marriage.
like, a huge, huge year of change, transition, and hopefully getting closer to being the people we really are. And,
And
you know,
lucky us, like for the weather, it's kind of our feeling of spring awakening,
yeah, it's
whereas other
true.
people
Are
will
still
down in the dumps until
seasonal depression
the
vibes.
next 2 months.
Mhm. It's true. It's true.
I mean, so many people are getting
Gratitude.
like Chicago's like at 3 degrees with a wind chill of
Mhm.
-7.
No, literally, mom and dad were like, "Yeah, negative." What was it? Like something crazy, or maybe that wasn't that. Maybe it was someone else that said it was like negative
But yeah, I
40.
saw a
I'm
video
like,
of like Chicago, the
how?
lake. I forget which fucking lake that is. Anyway, there was steam coming off the lake because the
Mm.
water was warmer than the outside temperature.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
How is that even possible?
Well, if water's 32 degrees and it's
Yeah,
3 degrees outside,
totally, totally, totally. That's just crazy.
I know it's wild. And again, back to why we should be so grateful.
So grateful. I ain't never leaving.
I am
You
fucking
can't
leaving.
make me fucking go. No, where am I gonna go? Where am I gonna go? And then,
Mm.
like, Logan and I were talking about how, we were like, "Oh, we wanna go to France, like, we wanna leave, like,
Uh-huh.
go, go, go." But it's, like, again, like, such a drastic thing to want to do just because we want a backyard. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
For
because
real.
we live in the apartment and we so badly want a little piece of land, we're like, "Let's just fucking move to France and buy 500 acres of land." You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, "Oh my gosh, we can have 500 acres there, let's just do that,"
I mean,
instead of,
just
like,
like
"I just want a little
the
backyard."
topic
Like,
of, let's say, like your land in France is my same thing of like just getting a van, right? It's just,
right. You just
oh, it's gonna be
wanna hit
solved.
that,
I'll
like,
have,
yeah. Thinking like that's the peak of independence.
and it's also not an excuse for like, oh, we're just being comfortable for where we are. It's kind of
No,
just
it's different.
evolving of exactly where
But
we
it's
are.
also like understanding why did you want the van in the first place? What did you think that was going to fix? Like, you know what I mean? It's not just, oh, give up on what you want and just settle with where you're at. It's like,
Uh-huh.
what was your actual motivation for that? And like, is that still aligned with your future goals? You
Is
know?
that rhetorical? It sounds, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's just one want for so many different, I guess, avenues that surround it or
Yeah.
obstacles, I mean.
Right.
And why not evolve where
Bloom
you
where
are
you are
now? Yeah, and then
planted.
once you feel like you have plateaued,
Mm-hmm.
then maybe
Then
consider.
seek something like
Yeah. Uh-huh.
a change or an improvement or something. Mhm.
I mean, I'm stoked. It's just about doing it.
I know. And that's the hard part. It's like the day to
Sacrifices.
day is more mundane and you sometimes have to choose to be bored and choose the more boring thing and choose not to have fun, which is obviously less
I
fun.
mean,
Like
have you heard of
it's
the
not the more
saying,
fun part.
chop wood, carry water? It's kind of just like the mundane things in life, the day to day
Mm.
of just like, let's say back in the
Mhm.
day, you would just chop wood, carry
Let's
water.
just like And
it has meaning and purpose. It's
I
like
also think
everything has value that you do throughout your life because you are
yes.
living.
Yes. And it's easy to get caught up in like, I'm not this place in my career, or I'm not this, or I'm not this
Don't you think that has
financially.
so much to do with like outside influence though? Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
do you think
w-
people that were our age back before
no,
internet
no.
were like, what am I doing in my
Well,
life?
no, it was so
Am I in the
different.
wrong
Like
place?
they'd be making $30,000 and like be buying a house with 4 kids. Like, you know what I mean?
But
It was just like a little
what
different.
was their mental battles as far
Right.
as
Well, they didn't put them
future?
online, so we don't know.
I mean, it could have been their issue was their parental influence and
Well,
the parents' needs. Yeah,
expectations. Oh my gosh, like
that
crazy.
was probably the only,
Like,
maybe not the only thing, but you
yeah,
know what I'm
like this
saying.
is the person you'll marry, this is the job you'll have, this is the like literally.
Well, I mean, it's
That
kind of
is
hard for
so
us to
true.
ask mom and dad as far as a like a wide example because they were
Uh-huh.
kind of
It's
in
very specific.
they were in a tunnel of Mormonism.
Mhm.
And I
And
guess that was the
Mormonism.
only, yeah. Let's
Yeah.
see, that
But
was their
that is
only
all
restriction.
encompassing. So,
Yeah, because that's the thing. They had structure. I mean, we talked about this. That was their
uh-huh.
one plan,
Uh-huh. You're
mission,
given
marry,
a path.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're given a structure for your life. That's so weird.
I mean, to an extent, a relief to not have to fend for yourself. You feel like supported
Supported, but then you're gonna
when
have.
you have a
I feel like you're
community.
always gonna have this subconscious need or want or
Well, it's not
curiosity.
necessarily meaning like fulfillment, like
Uh-huh.
just because it's like curated for you or set
Pure
up for you.
100% fulfillment.
Yeah, it's not. Well, it didn't come from you. It came from someone else. So it's not even your
Yeah.
destiny.
So maybe our struggles will be pay off even more because we're having our
Right.
full
Totally.
or reaching our
Also,
destiny.
I heard that all cardinal signs,
Destiny.
which is Capricorn, Cancer, and Aries, are ending a 15-year or 20-year, something like that, like bad luck cycle on January 20th, and are entering a 15-year good luck cycle. They're like ending a karmic cycle in terms of astrology.
Whoa.
So in 2 days, like, it's going to be like
All
the
the
best time of our
stars
life.
are. Do you remember that song? SZA and Kendrick Lamar.
Saying it again.
All the stars are closer. All the stars are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right.
it's gonna be okay.
It's going to be okay.
I
Thank you
think
so
I
much
like this little life.
for supporting the podcast. And if you are listening, watching on YouTube, give us a little
Subscribe, like, comment,
like,
do
comment,
whatever you please.
rate and review the pod on whatever your chosen platform is, whether you're on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, but only if it's 5 stars.
Comment. I think I like this little life. If you made it this far, because I don't think anyone did it on
Ooh,
that
on the
last one.
post. Okay.
On
I think
anything.
I like this little life.
But who sponsored our coffee today, and where do we get our coffee?
We got our coffee from Fame, and
The fuck?
oh my god! And by we, like no, like I didn't even get it. Kaden got our coffee from Esso.
You said Fame.
I know,
Weirdo.
and it was sponsored by Logan again.
Back to back.
My future
Low.
husband. My sweetie
Widow week
pie.
plays
And
in.
we together are J Lo. How fun is that?
J-Lo
We have
B.
like a celeb name. Anyways, what else? What else do you need to do?
Closing notes.
Closing notes. That's it. We're closed. Closed for business.
Yeah?
Yeah,
YouTube.
totally.
Yeah, we're good. Thanks for listening, guys.
I just like don't want to let you go because it's gonna be
I-
a whole week until we
God damn
catch up
it.
again, and
Yeah.
what can happen from now to then?
Day by day.
I guess I'll let you go then, guys. Okay.
Sting like what? Wait. Never mind.
Yikes.
Flow
That's
like water,
embarrassing.
sting like bee.
That's embarrassing. Ugh. Bye.
Bye.